Hi, today is August 2nd, 2024, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 1191 for the year, The Land of Forgetting. As I passed the glass, I believe I discovered that I could pass through it, and that the glass led to the land of forgetting. I forgot myself and my ego and my issues and my troubles, and I floated like soap bubbles and burst into giggles. And the colors were like no trip I had ever taken before, and the sound was a bath that immersed me as I submerged, and I emerged cleansed and reborn. And the agonizing ecstasy was barely tolerable, and I snapped back to the station in a matter of moments. I believe I passed through the glass into the land of forgetting, but I don't remember, so I can't say for certain. Poem number 1192, Service. After having drained one glass, she was still thirsty for his blood, so he punched another spigot into himself and poured a glass for her and set it on the table next to the plate of his body parts that he had prepared for her. As he watched her eat and drink, he felt fortified rather than enervated. He felt increased rather than diminished. And after she had finished, she offered herself to him, and he partook as she had, as much as she had. And tomorrow they would serve themselves to each other again. Poem number 1193, Preparation. The box was too big to be filled completely with books. He learned this by filling it completely with books. The box was too heavy to lift, like a mind too full of stray thoughts and extraneous nonsense to use. And so he partially unpacked the box and decluttered his mind. When it was time to move, he would be ready. Poem number 1194, Heart to Heart. The story she told was the same old story, but she told it differently each time, sometimes with embellishments, sometimes with simplifications. She found, counterintuitively, that inaccurate enhancements made the story more real, and similarly, that attempting to adhere to a 100% accurate recounting of the facts was not only impossible, but also misleading, and often just plain wrong. Over time, she became more and more able to trust her heart when she told the story, and to not be greatly concerned with what her memory could or couldn't tell her. And each time she told the story, it penetrated the hearts of the listeners with much greater depth and much more resonance. And the last poem of the day, poem number 1195, The Chewing. It was a perfect pink, Bazooka Joe pink, and it covered the skies and the waters and the trees and the buildings and the streets and the people and their pets and the park and the parks and the office furniture and all of the other stuff. But it was sticky. Bazooka Joe. I'm going to start again. Poem number 1195, The Chewing. It was a perfect pink, Bazooka Joe pink, and it covered the skies and the waters and the trees and the buildings and the streets and the people and their pets and the parks and the office furniture and all of the other stuff. And it was sticky, Bazooka Joe sticky, and all of the various things were gummed up and stuck until the chewing stopped and the Bazooka Joe was spit out and everything returned to its previous consistency and color. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.